Hello gardeners, today we're going to talk about 3 great flowers you can grow in your garden and the squirrels won't eat them.
Alright, well if you guys know me at all or watch my videos, you know that in my garden I'm dealing with squirrels. It's a huge problem. They eat everything. And when I've researched it, I really can't find too much about it. Some people have recommendations that just don't seem to work for me, or there's just not a lot of information out there. So I thought I would do my own experimenting. For now, I'm going to give you my 3 favorite flowers that squirrels don't eat. Alright, so the first flower I'm going to talk about is alyssum. These are great flowers. They stay small and compact. You can squeeze them in between anything. They attract a lot of beneficial insects. Minute pirate bugs, parasitic wasps. What I've noticed in my own yard are tons of hoverflies. By this time last season, I had aphids on all kinds of stuff. This year, I haven't seen too many aphids at all, and I think it's because of all the hoverflies that are on my alyssum. They also attract a ton of bees and butterflies. They like full sun, but can handle part shade. They don't want a lot of water. They do like to dry out between waterings, so don't let them just sit there and soak. You can deadhead them or trim them back, and they pop right back for you. Now, the next flower I want to talk about is nasturtium. Down here in Los Angeles and even farther south, they tend to grow like a weed, but they're beautiful. They are often used as a trap crop, which means that you can plant them next to other vegetables or other flowers or things that typically get aphids that are a little more valuable to you, and your nasturtium will attract those aphids before they can get to your more valuable plants. These also attract a lot of bees and butterflies, but one thing that I've really noticed that I love about them is they attract a lot of hummingbirds. Every day I see hummingbirds going in and out of my nasturtium. These plants are completely edible, the leaves, the flowers, even these little seed pods. They're actually great for pickling, and people use them as like capers.
And guys, I want to take a quick second to thank those of you who have subscribed. It means a lot. It only takes 2 seconds. It's completely free to you, but you did it, and it's already helping other people see the channel. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for subscribing.
All right, so we've made it to my final, most favorite flower for the garden that the squirrels don't touch, and I'm going to start planting it everywhere, and it's Gelardia, otherwise known as blanket flower or Indian blanket flower. Here in zone 10, it gets really, really hot, so this flower does 2 things for me. It loves the sun and the heat and can handle drought. Perfect. Also, the squirrels don't touch it. I have not even seen a nibble on any of my Gelardia plants. Like I said, it loves the sun and the heat, but it can tolerate a little bit of shade, but the flower show won't be as dramatic. Called a blanket flower, this thing will blanket, so it will grow up to 20, just over 20 inches tall, but it will get wider over time. It's what they call a short-lived perennial. So if you plant from seed, you will get flowers your second year, but after 3 full seasons with this plant, you're going to want to divide it. You just dig it up, put the roots up, replant them everywhere else. Otherwise, the plant tends to sort of peter out. Obviously, if you divide it and replant, then you'll have flowers. You don't have to wait that second year. And this is yet another plant that really attracts a lot of the beneficial insects for you. I see bees on my Gelardia all day, every day. I see all kinds of critters in there. I see little ladybugs in the insides. Gelardia actually likes poor soil, so no need to fertilize. You don't need to amend your soil. It's actually recommended that you don't, but your soil does need really good drainage. They don't want to hang out in real moist soil, especially if you have real clay soil. It's not going to do too well in that. There's no need to deadhead it. It will bloom all year, but it will encourage new flowers. If you do want to deadhead it, you can also just kind of clean it up. Cut the stems off like I'm doing here. Take all the spent flowers off and just kind of shape it how you want it, and the flowers will grow back. It will grow through the spring all the way through the summer into the fall. You'll have blooms the entire season.
So that's it, guys. Get out there, grow these flowers. Even if you don't have a squirrel problem, these are amazing flowers to have in your garden. And until I see you next time, this is Ed with Unkie Ed's Garden.